$2.1 billion, stored in Bitcoin and Ethereum, spread across 400 digital wallets, controlled by the Sinaloa Cartel, the largest cryptocurrency money laundering operation in history. They thought blockchain anonymity made them untouchable. They were wrong. DEA Cyber Crimes Unit had been tracking the operation for 3 years. IRS criminal investigation joined the hunt. FBI provided technical expertise. NSA contributed signals intelligence. 4 federal agencies unified to dismantle the first billion-dollar crypto cartel empire. Welcome to Operation Digital Chain. When cartels think technology protects their money, federal agents remind them, cryptocurrency isn't anonymous, it's traceable, and federal power follows the money everywhere. The investigation began with traditional drug bust. DEA agents in San Diego seized a cocaine shipment, 500 kilograms. The traffickers were arrested. Standard operation. But during interrogation, something unusual emerged. Payment wasn't cash, it was cryptocurrency. Bitcoin transfers, digital money. That was new. Cartels had traditionally used cash, physical currency, bulk cash smuggling, money counting houses, traditional banking. But cryptocurrency changed everything. Digital transfers, no physical movement, instantaneous, international, and supposedly anonymous. Special Agent Lisa Chen specialized in financial crimes, 20 years tracking drug money, cash, wire transfers, money service businesses. But cryptocurrency was different. This is evolution, Chen told her team. Cartels are adapting, using blockchain technology. We need to adapt too. The investigation revealed the scale. The San Diego traffickers weren't isolated users. They were part of network, dozens of cells, all using cryptocurrency, all connected to Sinaloa Cartel. The organization had built entire digital financial infrastructure. Traditional money laundering was risky. Banks required documentation. Large cash deposits triggered reports. Wire transfers left records. Law enforcement could track it all. But cryptocurrency seemed safer. Peer-to-peer transfers. No banks, no intermediaries, just digital wallets and blockchain. The cartel's system was sophisticated. Drug sales generated cash. That cash was converted to cryptocurrency through various exchanges, sometimes legitimate platforms, often underground exchanges. The crypto was then transferred through multiple wallets, mixing services, tumblers, making the trail harder to follow. Eventually, the cryptocurrency was converted back to usable form, either cashed out through exchanges or used to purchase assets, real estate, luxury goods, investments. The cartel leadership could access billions without touching traditional banking. $2.1 billion in cryptocurrency. Cartel money laundering. Comment if you think blockchain is truly anonymous. IRS criminal investigation brought expertise. They'd been tracking cryptocurrency tax evasion. Criminals who thought digital money was invisible to government. IRS had developed tools, blockchain analysis software, pattern recognition. Following cryptocurrency was possible. Difficult, but possible. People think blockchain is anonymous, said IRS Special Agent Robert Park. It's not. It's pseudonymous. Every transaction is recorded, forever, on public ledger. We can trace it. Takes time and expertise, but we can follow the money. The Joint Task Force formed. DEA, IRS, FBI, NSA, combining resources. DEA provided drug trafficking intelligence. IRS brought financial analysis. FBI contributed cyber expertise. NSA offered signals intelligence. Together, they would unravel the cartel's digital empire. The first step was identifying wallets. Cryptocurrency addresses belonged to the cartel. That required connecting digital transactions to real-world activities, drug busts, seized phones, intercepted communications, arrested traffickers who cooperated. Each piece helped map the network. One breakthrough came from undercover operation. DEA agent posed as corrupt cryptocurrency exchanger, offering to convert large amounts of Bitcoin without reporting. The cartel used his services, multiple transactions, millions in cryptocurrency, all documented, every wallet address recorded. Another break came from seized computers. Traffickers kept records, wallet addresses, private keys, transaction histories. Digital forensics recovered everything, even deleted files, even encrypted data. The evidence was building. Blockchain analysis revealed patterns. The cartel used hundreds of wallets, but the cryptocurrency flowed between them in traceable ways. Deposits from certain addresses, transfers following specific patterns, withdrawals to particular exchanges. The network was visible to trained analysts. Following the money required advanced tools, commercial blockchain analysis software, custom government programs, AI pattern recognition. The technology could track cryptocurrency across thousands of transactions, through mixing services, through privacy coins. Nothing was truly untraceable. Hit like if you believe cryptocurrency should be regulated by federal government. The investigation took 3 years, mapping 400 wallets, tracking $2.1 billion, identifying the entire network. Traditional investigations took months. Cryptocurrency investigations took years. The complexity was unprecedented. But the evidence mounted. Wallet addresses connected to drug trafficking, transactions linked to money laundering, cryptocurrency flowing from street sales to cartel leadership. The digital trail was clear, documented, irrefutable. The challenge was seizure. How do you confiscate cryptocurrency? Physical assets can be grabbed, bank accounts frozen, but cryptocurrency only exists digitally, stored in wallets, protected by private keys. Without those keys, the money is inaccessible. That's where arrested traffickers became crucial. Facing decades in prison, offered cooperation deals. Many provided private keys, access to wallets, rather than lose everything and get maximum sentence. They gave up the digital keys, reduced their prison time. One major break came from cartel IT specialist. He maintained the organization's digital infrastructure, managed wallets, handled transfers. When arrested, he faced life imprisonment. He cooperated fully, provided access to 317 wallets, over $1 billion instantly accessible. Legal process was complex. Warrants for cryptocurrency seizure, court orders for wallet access. Everything documented perfectly. Defense attorneys would challenge everything. The case had to be flawless. No technical mistakes, no legal errors. The seizure operation began in August. Federal agents didn't raid physical locations. They executed digital warrants, accessing wallets, transferring cryptocurrency to government-controlled addresses, digital seizure of digital assets. Within 72 hours, $2.1 billion in cryptocurrency was seized, 400 wallets emptied, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero. Every cryptocurrency the cartel used, all confiscated. The largest digital asset seizure in law enforcement history. Too much government power or necessary tool against cartels. Comment T or N. The cartel's reaction was immediate. Panic. Their entire financial infrastructure was compromised. Billions gone. Accessible one moment, seized the next. Leadership couldn't pay operatives, couldn't fund operations, couldn't move money. The organization was financially paralyzed. Street-level dealers noticed first. Payments stopped coming. Digital wallets empty. The supply chain was interrupted. No money flowing meant no drugs moving. The seizure's impact rippled through the entire network. Cartel leadership tried to respond, accessing hidden wallets, moving remaining cryptocurrency. But federal agents were monitoring. Every transaction was tracked. Additional wallets were identified, seized. The cartel couldn't move money without agents following. Traditional law enforcement raids followed. The cryptocurrency seizure provided evidence for physical operations, addresses connected to wallets, phones used for transactions, people who controlled accounts, armed raids across 5 states, 63 arrests. The digital investigation enabled physical takedowns. The prosecutions were unprecedented: money laundering, drug trafficking, conspiracy, but also new charges: unlicensed money transmitting, operating illegal cryptocurrency exchange, structuring transactions to evade reporting. The cryptocurrency crimes added years to sentences. Federal prosecutors explained to juries. The defendants thought cryptocurrency made them invisible, that blockchain protected them. But federal agents followed every transaction, traced every wallet, identified every person. The evidence is overwhelming. Defense attorneys struggled. The blockchain evidence was irrefutable. Every transaction permanently recorded, time-stamped, publicly verifiable. You can't argue with mathematics. The cryptocurrency trail proved money laundering absolutely. Which cryptocurrency is hardest to trace? A. Bitcoin, B. Monero, C. Ethereum. Trials proceeded through federal courts. Evidence was technical: blockchain analysis, wallet connections, transaction flows. Juries received education in cryptocurrency basics, then saw how agents traced everything. Guilty verdicts followed, consistently. The IT specialist who cooperated received 5 years. Could have gotten life. His cooperation saved him decades. Others who fought the charges received 15 to 25 years. The message was clear: cooperate or face maximum sentences. The seized cryptocurrency created unique situation. What happens to $2.1 billion in digital assets? Federal law allows forfeiture. Sell the cryptocurrency. Use proceeds for law enforcement, victim compensation, drug treatment programs. But cryptocurrency markets are volatile. Selling $2 billion instantly crashes prices. Treasury Department handled sales carefully. Gradual liquidation, spread over months. Market impact minimized. Eventually, $1.8 billion was realized. Some value lost to market fluctuations, but massive sum remained. The money funded major initiatives: DEA operations, IRS investigations, FBI cyber programs, victim compensation, drug treatment. The cartel's money was converted to tools fighting organized crime, poetic justice. The operation's impact extended beyond Sinaloa Cartel. Other criminal organizations noticed. Cryptocurrency wasn't safe. Federal agents could trace it, could seize it, could prosecute using blockchain evidence. The supposed anonymity was myth. Cryptocurrency used by cartels dropped 40% in the following year. Too risky, too traceable. Some organizations returned to cash. Others tried different methods. But the easy days of digital money laundering were over. Federal power had caught up to technology. If you believe all cryptocurrency transactions should be government monitored, type SWAT power. The investigation proved cryptocurrency isn't anonymous. Every transaction leaves permanent record. Wallet addresses can be connected to real people. Following the money is possible. Takes time, takes expertise. But federal agents have both. Technology companies cooperated. Cryptocurrency exchanges provided records when warranted. Blockchain analysis firms assisted investigations. Legitimate crypto industry didn't want criminal association. They helped law enforcement track illegal usage. New regulations followed. Cryptocurrency exchanges required licensing. Know your customer rules implemented. Transaction reporting mandated. The regulatory environment tightened, making illegal usage harder, making tracking easier. International cooperation improved. Cryptocurrency crosses borders instantly. Investigation requires global coordination. U.S. agencies worked with Europol, Interpol, national police forces, sharing intelligence, joint operations. The cartel's international digital network faced international law enforcement response. Training programs were established, teaching agents cryptocurrency basics, blockchain analysis, digital forensics, wallet tracing. Federal law enforcement adapted to technological change, building expertise, developing capabilities, staying ahead of criminal innovation. The cartel tried rebuilding financial infrastructure, using different cryptocurrencies, more sophisticated mixing, better operational security. But federal agents were watching, every new wallet identified, every transaction traced. The cat-and-mouse game continued with government winning. Some cartel members fled, attempted to access remaining hidden cryptocurrency from abroad, but digital traces followed them. International arrests occurred. Mexico, Colombia, Spain. Cryptocurrency crimes plus drug trafficking. Extradited to U.S. Prosecuted successfully. The IT specialist became government witness, testified in multiple trials, explained cartel's digital infrastructure, how wallets were organized, how transactions were hidden. His insider knowledge was devastating to defendants. Juries understood the system, understood the crimes, convicted accordingly. Special Agent Chen received awards. Her persistence built the case. 3 years tracking digital money, learning new technology, developing expertise. The investigation succeeded because she refused to let technology intimidate her. Criminals will always use newest tools, Chen said. Our job is staying current, understanding technology, adapting methods. Cryptocurrency seemed impossible to trace until we learned how. Now it's another tool we can exploit. Should cryptocurrency creators face liability for criminal usage? Comment yes or no. The seized cryptocurrency became teaching case. Law schools studied the legal issues. Technology programs examined blockchain analysis. Law enforcement academies taught investigative techniques. Operation Digital Chain became the model for cryptocurrency investigations. Cartel leadership learned expensive lesson. $2.1 billion gone. Entire financial system compromised. Operatives arrested. Operations disrupted. The cryptocurrency experiment failed catastrophically. Traditional cash smuggling seemed safer by comparison. But even cash wasn't safe. Federal power adapted to every method. Bulk cash smuggling got interdicted. Wire transfers got tracked. Trade-based laundering got detected. Money service businesses got regulated. Cryptocurrency got traced. No money laundering method was secure from federal investigation. The fundamental truth remained. Following the money works, whether physical or digital, whether cash or cryptocurrency, whether banks or blockchain. Federal agents will trace it, will identify the criminals, will seize the assets, will prosecute successfully. Technology changes methods, doesn't change outcomes. Cartels thought cryptocurrency was solution. It was temporary advantage. Federal power caught up, developed capabilities. Now cryptocurrency is evidence, permanent, irrefutable, self-documenting proof of money laundering. The blockchain that cartels thought protected them became their prison. Every transaction recorded, every wallet connected, every movement traced. The permanent public ledger that seemed like anonymity became complete transparency to trained investigators. Operation Digital Chain proved that innovation doesn't beat investigation. Technology doesn't prevent prosecution. Cryptocurrency doesn't hide money from federal power. It just requires different expertise, different tools, different methods. But the result is same. Criminals get caught, money gets seized, justice gets served. This is what happens when cartels use cryptocurrency. This is what DEA and IRS do with blockchain technology. This is why digital money laundering is just another crime that federal agents solve. You can use Bitcoin. You can split transactions across hundreds of wallets. You can use mixing services. You can think blockchain protects you. None of it stops federal power. Agents will analyze the chain, will trace every transaction, will identify your wallets, will seize your cryptocurrency, will prosecute you successfully. The cartel learned this the hard way. $2.1 billion seemed safe in digital wallets, protected by cryptography, hidden in blockchain. Then federal agents arrived with warrants and expertise. 72 hours later, it was all gone. Seized, forfeited, converted to law enforcement funding. This is SWAT power, where cryptocurrency trails get followed, where digital assets get seized, where blockchain becomes evidence, where federal agents prove that technology doesn't defeat investigation, just changes the techniques. The answer to the quiz? B. Monero uses advanced privacy features, but even Monero is traceable with sufficient expertise and resources. No cryptocurrency is completely untraceable when federal agencies focus attention. Should cryptocurrency be banned for cartel money laundering prevention? Do you support government access to all digital wallets? Which aspect impressed you most? Comment below. Like if you support DEA and IRS financial investigations. Subscribe to SWAT Power, where federal agents master cryptocurrency tracing and seize billions from criminal organizations. Because blockchain isn't anonymous, it's evidence, and federal power reads it perfectly. SWAT Power. Digital empire destroyed, billions seized, cryptocurrency traced, every single time.